What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Morgan here at Morgan Oko Gaming, and I'm here with my special guest co-host, Mr. Joe Zamora from Zamora Gaming. Tell him how you're doing, Joe.
I'm doing great, Morgan. As he said, I am Joe Zamora from Zamora Gaming here on my channel. He is my co-host, Morgan Oko Gaming. How are you doing, Morgan?
I'm doing fantastic, man.
Alright, and we get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
Go! Alright, so we were talking Dungeons and Dragons here a minute ago, so Joe just started his first campaign in Dungeons and Dragons, so why don't you tell him what you built, Joe?
I will, but real quick, just a quick recap, just
in
case
you
haven't been watching. We're going to go ahead, I'm just going to let y'all know, watch the last episode where me and Morgan just did our second battle.
Yep, second battle. Second gym, too.
Very intense. Much better than the first one.
Yeah, that was a nail biter for sure.
So, don't forget to watch that and then come back to this video and talk some D&D with us.
Yeah, so what'd you build, Joe?
I built a Dragonborn character.
What class were you? Were you what are you, a fighter, a paladin, or what are you?
Okay, so the class I am is it's a barbarian. I picked barbarian because they said barbarian or fighter is pretty easy for your first time. So I went barbarian, and then obviously I picked Dragonborn because I was like, them some big mofos. So
yeah,
obviously that'd be a good race for that class.
I have a Dragonborn barbarian character too.
Oh really?
Yeah. What'd you name your guy, and what was his backstory?
His name is Gronk Stark.
Gronk Stark.
Yeah, and Stark, I'm assuming it's pronounced that way. I just picked the German word for strength. Because I didn't know we had to pick a last name. So
I didn't know. You said Stark?
Yeah.
Huh, that's ironic because I didn't know that's what that meant, but that's like the House Stark is like the biggest house in Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that was cool. I didn't know. I remember now that you said you didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have no idea about that. But that's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. That is pretty cool. Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
You got to go through the tunnel at the bottom.
Wait,
have you talked to the chairman yet?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I think you just did the battle and we just battled.
I don't remember. Where's the chairman?
He's in a seafood restaurant.
I'm pretty sure I already talked to him. Fairly certain.
Then you just go right down.
Oh no, I didn't. All right, I got it. So you can hear me, right?
Yeah, perfectly.
All right, cool.
But the class, I actually got some pretty good rolls on the stats.
Oh, that's good.
I got 2 17s, 1 12, and the rest were 14. And then Joe kind of, it was weird. Like when I told him the name of my character, Gronk.
Yeah.
He was like, that's more of an orc name. I mean, you can use that name, but there's certain names that make more sense. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go with Gronk.
Yeah, you can make it, dude. That's nitpicky. It does not fucking matter what you name your character. You could name him fucking. I have a friend who his character, he was just killed off because he moved to Florida, but his character's name was fucking Jimothy.
Jimothy?
Yeah, the worst fucking name I've ever heard in my life. Like, that is an atrocious name. Terrible. I have a. What did you say your backstory was?
Alright, so basically my backstory is I didn't realize Dragonborns grew so quickly.
Uh-huh.
But basically I'm like a middle child of a family of like 3 kids and the parents.
Mm-hmm.
And because of an ongoing Yeti war, the Yetis did like an ambush attack one night,
Yeah.
and like destroyed half the village, killed my mom and my brothers, and so all that was left was me and my father. And basically, I guess my character would have been around like 7 at that time, since around then. And then so basically I trained with my father and stuff like that every day.
Oh, nice.
And eventually he passed his battle axe on to me once he retired from the army, because he was a blacksmith.
Yeah.
And I ended the war with the Yetis.
Oh,
to
nice.
where they wouldn't attack the valley anymore.
Did you come up with the story all on your own?
Yeah, I kind of just fucking winged it.
Sweet. That's awesome.
I was sitting on the toilet and Joe was like, "What's your backstory?" I was like, fuck it, let's get medieval.
Let's get medieval. Yeah. Nice.
Came up with that in like 5 minutes.
That's cool. That's super cool. The Yetis.
And then Joe gave me a little hint to what was gonna happen in his story. He was like, "So you think you ended the war?"
Oh, yeah.
It's like, alright. Well, now I know something's gonna happen with that.
Yeah, I like that shit. I like when people like sprinkle characters' backstories into stuff.
But that's the best I could come up with, and so I was like, I'm sure that'll be well.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Well, that's cool. I hope you enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun if you play with the right people.
Oh yeah. Hopefully Dusty and Matt can find the time to start their character development, because they haven't done theirs yet.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the next gym levels are 25, so try not to go over that.
Is it far? The third gym is pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like right next. Like I accidentally have Pokemon at level 26, so I'm about to put them in my PC, and I won't use them in the gym battle.
Oh shit, I don't have any that high, I don't think. I just beat Bede.
Bede?
Yeah. Or Bede or Betty or in the cave.
Oh, okay. I did that before we did our battle.
Oh fuck, I got trapped by this stupid fucking... My dumbass went to go pick up the Pokeball and got trapped by Stunfisk.
Yeah, you're not too far behind me because I've been getting trapped like that. I'm battling the Team Yellow right now.
Nice.
But yeah, that's basically my character right now. Basically, I'm an expert in survival skills and hunting.
Nice.
So I kind of built that into my character build. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm excited for you.
Joe was telling me that he hopes you would join because he's really invested in it. He spent $150 on all the books and stuff, so he really wants to play this. So
I don't like Joe.
I know that. I basically, he asked me about it, and I was like, he just thinks you won't invest the time in it, basically.
No, I think he'll maybe he will invest the time in it, but I think that he'll act like a little bitch at some point during it. I don't know. Me and him I don't know. Maybe at some point, I don't know. Maybe, listen, you don't understand because you haven't played. So you have to be very cooperative when you're playing that game. So like I don't know. I just don't want to argue with him and like ruin everybody's game. I don't want that to happen. So I think it's best I just not play. I'd like to play, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to.
I'm sure you say you have friends who play, so you can always get me into a game with you somewhere.
Well, I don't play I've never played online. We play in person. I play every week, sometimes twice a week with a group right now. And we're like 2 months into ours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty cool on the Roll20. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can basically the DM can see everything. The map is basically there for everyone to see. So everyone's communicating and stuff at all the same time. You can use webcam and stuff. I mean, I would guess it's basically like playing in person, but not exactly.
Damn, that makes... I don't know, man. Maybe I will play. I don't know. I just don't want to argue with Joe. I'd have to talk to Joe and just be like, dude, we just cannot... I just don't... You know how he is. He just throws shade, and I'm not trying to deal with that.
Yeah.
So if there's like no... If he just doesn't do that shit, then I could play. But if he's going to do that, then I can't.
I mean, if y'all talk about it.
I mean, I'll message him because I would like to play. I'm bored as fuck, and I love D&D. I can tell you about my character. That like our story's been pretty dope so far. You want to hear about it?
Go for it.
So, it was me and then two other friends. So I'm a drow, which is a dark elf, and I'm a fighter. So I'm an eldritch knight, which is like pretty much like a magic swordsman. But my backstory is I'm a prince of this war tribe called the Enolgrim, and we worship this goddess of hate, and her name is Ares. And like you're not allowed to feel like if you worship this god, you don't feel any other emotion other than like negative emotion, and you only like marry to breed. So he gets married and like falls in love with this chick, and they have a child, and it's the first child like born of like love, quote, I'm doing air quotes right now, but like the first child born of love in so many centuries. And they find out and they kill his wife and his child, and he gets like he kills his dad, they imprison him, and he leaves. Like he eventually escapes, and like I'm on the run, and then we've that's my character's backstory. But I meet up with like my two friends, and so this will be a long story. This is like 2 months. Do you want to hear it? It's pretty cool.
I'm down.
Okay, so it starts off, me and my friend, he's another drow, so he's a dark elf as well, and he's a warlock. I can't remember exactly what class of warlock, but he's some kind of warlock. And then my other friend is a human paladin. So me and my the drow friend, the other dark elf, we meet in the woods, and immediately I attack him because I'm on the run. So I'm thinking anybody from my tribe, which is dark elves, I'm thinking like, hey, I'm on the run, I need to attack this person, because I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about his story. Like, we didn't get to talk about our stories together. I don't know if your DM will let you do that or not, but I don't know. We didn't talk, so we knew nothing about each other. So for all I knew, he could have been from my tribe. So I attack him, and I fuck up, and he throws me on the ground and shit, and like pretty much tells me like, hey, I'm not trying to fight you. And we come to an agreement that like we don't need to fight. We're just gonna go our separate ways. Well, we hear screaming in the woods that is like help. So he decides to go, and I tell him I'm not gonna go because I don't care about people. So I go my separate way, and I decide to follow him secretly. So I follow him, and he meets up and finds this guy tied to a tree naked, which is my other friend, James. So so we free him, and he pretty much offers us gold to help him find this hooker, essentially, who drugged him and stole all his money and shit, tied him to a tree. So we go and find it. It turns out she's like this bandit chick who like this is like her whole gig. She just does this with everybody. So we find the bandits, get all his shit back, and then we find this like little bard guy who's like, do you know what a bard is?
Yeah, like a seller?
Like a bard is like he's like a musician, like somebody who plays like a magical instrument or some shit, and they're usually like pretty, I don't know, like swoony. So we find this guy and we attack. He has this big sack, so like we decide we want to rob him. So we try and rob him, like to get some supplies so we can try, like we're still trying to find James's shit. But we decide to rob this guy on the way. Well, he beats our asses because he's super strong and we didn't know. So he pretty much tells us that like his shit was stolen too by the same people, like this, because they're like this notorious gang. So he decides to take us. He knows where they are, and he was already on the way there. So we decide to go with him. So we all go to like this bandit's hideout, and we take it over, find all our shit, and he gets back this amulet. Turns out what he was looking for was this amulet. So we get back to this town. and go and tell these knights that we had talked to before that we had killed. It turned we were hired. Like, they told us if we killed these bandits, they would also give us a reward. So we killed the bandits, come back to get the reward, and they see the amulet, and they recognize it and want the amulet. Well, the little guy Joe, the bard that we met, he doesn't want to give it up. So they attack Joe, and we end up fighting him. But Joe ends up spilling a little blood on this amulet. So this amulet like activates, and absorbs Joe's soul, and resurrects this like wizard lich. Do you know what a lich is? Did you hear me? Yeah, you do know what a lich is? Okay, well,
Witch, yeah.
a lich. No, a lich. Lich, I think is how it's spelled.
No, what is a weapon or what?
A lich is like an undead, like a very powerful undead wizard, essentially. Like a zombie wizard.
Oh, got it.
So it resurrects this zombie wizard, and this zombie wizard, we try to attack it, but it's just so powerful that like we roll to attack it, and we can't even roll. We end up getting scared. We can't even approach it, so it freezes over this whole town, and we end up running from it and finding this like guild of people. I don't know. It's like a resistance against like this war that's going on between two sides of this continent that we're on. And he tells us we need to go find this queen so we can kill this lich. So we go find this. We end up going to another kingdom on the way on accident, like going through this chamber that gets us in all of these puzzles that we fucking got stuck in and shit. It was wild. And then we end up on the other side of the continent. So not where we need to be, but we meet this king, which is all of that's irrelevant, but that's what happened. And then he's like the opposing side. He won't help us at all. So we go to find the queen, and we eventually find her. And we're sent off to... she tells us we need to go find this cube. So we go find this... It's like some kind of like gate, I guess.
Tesseract.
Yeah, essentially a tesseract, but it's like a plane jumping tool. So we find this thing, and... it ends up, like us finding it, it took us through time, essentially, and we end up coming back, and it's 5 years later, like, or, 5 whole years later after. Like, we had been gone for maybe a few days, but in the real time that we were in, it was, like, 5 years. So, by then, the Lich has, like, taken over the world, and fucking, apparently we had just rolled really shitty on this, because this was, like, the worst possible scenario whenever we came back with the cube. So the Lich has taken over the world, and we've amassed this huge, like our side has amassed this huge army to like this last stand, and we show up like right before this last stand and we get into this epic battle, and to like take down the Lich, and we're actually doing pretty good, and then it starts to go pretty shitty, and then like our friend that from a while back, another like NPC who's pretty much a part of our party, he's like our fourth player, but he's an NPC he's a tiefling rogue. And so we kill him, or I mean, not we kill him, but he rides into battle and saves us. So it's like this epic thing, like we hadn't seen him in a while and didn't think he was coming to this fight. So we were lucky to even see him alive. So we're all like, yeah, great, this is awesome. So he makes this like game-changing shot that like turns the tide in the battle, but is immediately killed. So we end up retreating from that match because it's just overwhelming numbers, so we couldn't beat them. It was like set up against us, like we were never going to be able to beat them anyway. So we retreat, and we go to find this wizard who is allegedly able to help us, and we don't find him, but inside his like chamber we find this clock, and we use this clock and we turn it back, and it takes us back exactly 1 day. And
I don't mean to interrupt you, but just so everyone knows, I just had a death.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my Dreepy went down to a bite from a Morpeko.
Oh shit! Really? Was it a one shot?
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad.
I honestly didn't think he was gonna take me out from full, but
Whew.
he did.
That's crazy.
Damn Dreepy.
Yeah, thanks.
But go ahead and continue.
Okay. Yeah. Well, where was I? I don't even know where I was at. Do you even know where I was at? You have no idea where I was at either.
Yeah, Y'all just finished the battle with the winch, and then something happened after that.
Oh yeah, we go back to find this wizard, and we don't find the wizard, but in his chamber we find this clock. So we use this clock and turn back the time. We're just fiddling with it. We don't know what it does. So it turns out it takes us back one day in time to right before the battle, essentially. So we go and fucking God, what even happened? I don't even fucking remember at this point, but it ends up, no, it doesn't take us back one day. It ends up taking us back like several years or some shit, and damn, I can't even remember. I can't even fucking remember. Well, I'm gonna skip a bunch of shit. So we end up, my friend is moving to Florida, so we have to kill him off, essentially. So it turns out that the whole time, when our friend rode into battle, it wasn't actually the friend we thought it was. It was this friend who was not the NPC. It was the actual player. He was Jimothy, the bard. Or, I mean, not the bard, but the paladin. So he came in and sacrificed himself to, like, save our lives, and we didn't know the whole time. I wish that I could have got it on, like, recording, because it was literally, like, some J.J. Abrams type shit. But it was really good. So now we've had to introduce this new character because our friend moved away. But yeah, dude, D&D is super crazy. If you have a good DM or a good dungeon master, it's a lot of fun to play.
Well, we'll find out soon, because Joe said he has the whole fucking story lined up, but he hasn't shared any of the information with us yet.
John, I mean, he shouldn't share it with you until you start playing. That would be how I'd want it to happen. Damn, dude. So you're saying I can't be over 25 to fight the gym?
I mean, you can, but try not to be.
Why would I not want to be over 25, though? Is that the limit for the gym?
That's his strongest Pokemon.
Oh, I don't care then. If that's... I just want him to listen to me, because I don't have anything that's not over 25 at this point.
No, it's just to make the challenge a little more difficult.
Oh, I understand.
It's not to make it like, oh, you can't do it, but...
I'm just saying, like, that cap where in the game they always make that level cap during badges where you can't use anything or it won't listen to you if it's over a certain level.
Oh no, right now it's level 30, but...
Oh, okay, sweet.
If you're level 30, it's not going to be a challenge.
Word, okay. Well, I don't have anywhere to put it in a box right now, and everything's hit 25, so... My Raboot's 27.
You have the box with you, remember?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that because I haven't been reading the texts.
You got that a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
When we got off the train into the wild areas, when you get that.
I'm trying not to fucking hit these trainers on the way.
I think you have to catch these Pokemon in the fire thing, too.
You don't have to. You can defeat them, remember?
I don't.
Yeah, you can defeat them. You don't have to catch them.
Well,
It's more points if you catch them, but if you defeat them, it's still points.
Isn't it more points, though?
Yeah, it's more points if you catch them.
Oh, well, I'm going to catch it then.
I mean, you can catch them. You just, don't use them.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I want to get it over with. I want to challenge the gym leader already.
Oh, I forgot to add the points and shit to my template. What is the score right now? It's what is it? 8-0. It's 8-0.
Yeah.
8-0.
Somewhere around.
And my Score Bunny has a death, and my Orbeetle has a death. I need to change my Blip Plug and my Score Bunny thing too. Man, I've been slacking. I do not have, for everybody watching, I do not have a Score Bunny or a Blip Plug anymore. They are both evolved. And both of them have a death.
Yeah, courtesy of me.
Yeah, courtesy of Mr. Joe here. So if you're just tuning in, whoever hits the gym first and defeats the gym leader gets 1 point, and then we battle immediately after. Both of us have defeated the gym, so after that, whoever wins that battle gets an additional 3 points. So potential for 4 points per gym.
And right now I'm at 8 points. The total, to go undefeated and get did all the points first, it'd be
32 points.
So I'm a fourth ahead of Morgan right now.
Yeah, real shitty. It sucks.
But he came real close to beating me this last battle, so
Yeah,
I'm
that
a
was
little
a
worried
good
about
ass
this
match.
next one. Especially since my Dreepy fucking sucks.
My fucking Ponyta sucks, so it's
Yeah,
alright.
but it's gonna get better.
Yeah, it'll get better, but it's not right
Dreepy's
now.
not gonna evolve till 50 something. And Dreepy has another death.
Damn, really?
Yep.
Wow. That's the thing that sucks about Dreepy is because it evolves so late and it's literally shit until it does.
Oh man, I didn't think of this when I first made the team either. I just kind of had it there. So basically, you would have the advantage after this battle if you beat me, because you can give Dreepy the final kill since you haven't issued a kill on any of my Pokemon.
Damn, you're pretty far ahead of me because I'm just now battling Marnie.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, you're pretty far ahead of me.
Yeah, but man, I need to really worry about Dreepy right now.
Yeah.
And I have really no fire Pokemon, no Pokemon to really deal with fire types either.
Oh, really? I don't either.
Now that I think of it.
Yeah, I don't have any either. We're coming up on 27 minutes on this one. On this episode. This is episode 6. So, making good progress.
What the hell? I thought I had 5 points by now. I guess not. Well, I'll for sure get a point after this one, and then I can find, at least get to the gym leader. Damn, I should have really thought about it. Wait, what the hell? I only have 4 points?
Thought about what? The Dreepy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even by our final battle, I'm not going to be able to have it fully evolved. If it even gets there.
Damn, yeah, I didn't think about that. Unless you grind it. I mean, I don't even remember. What don't you finish the game around level 60 or so?
Yeah.
Dracoloak's not bad. Dreepy's just shit. Dracoloak's not that bad.
Alright, I think I just got the 5 points. Sweet. So I got the 5 points. I got my Pokemon ready to go. I'm gonna revive this Hellraiser real quick. And give it a potion so it can do some battle. Hopefully it doesn't die in this gym battle, because then I'll be having to go into the battle against Morgan with only 5 Pokemon.
Yes.
Clearly that'd be a big disadvantage for me.
Alright, so I've just beat Marnie with no deaths.
Oh boy.
Alright, have you started the gym battle, or do you want to go ahead and after I get out of this text you've started it?
Yeah, I'm about to start the battle right now.
Okay. Well then we can
just dialogue.
Cool, we'll just play through it then.
Alright guys. So basically y'all have gotten 3 back-to-back gym battles so far.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. So this next episode will have
it's gonna be a big drought between
yeah.
this battle.
Yeah.
Alright, Kaboo. Get ready to freaking die to my Pokemon.
Get ready to frickin' die. To my Pokemon. So Joe told you that he wants me to play though?
Yeah, he said he wants you to play.
I might play then.
So, and then Dusty and Matt haven't really been doing what they're supposed to be doing, so I don't know. Like, they've been saying they're gonna get their stuff together, but they haven't really even gotten their characters done.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They're lollygagging, basically.
Lollygagging.
To put it simply. So what do you think you'd do if you join?
I'd use one of these guys that I've just painted. Probably this Hexblade Warlock that I'm about to paint.
Oh,
yeah, I have miniatures.
you buy it of your own person?
No, like I have you can buy miniatures. You can get custom miniatures for D&D, like of your character. You can go online and make them, or you can buy ones that are already made. Like you can go online and buy a D&D brand Dragonborn Barbarian little miniature figure, and they come primed and ready to paint, but they're colorless unless you paint them. So yeah, they're really cool. So I paint them. I buy them and paint them as like a hobby. So I'd use one that I already have.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 Pokemon down. Ponyta's wrecking his team. But we are -1 attack. So we'll see how we do against his last Pokemon. He's gonna Gigantamax, obviously. But we're gonna stay in since we have +2 special defense.
Man, my body's been sore all day. I hope I ain't got the Rona.
Better not.
I mean, I can't get you sick, so it's that.
I know, but still, better not.
Yeah, that would suck.
Oh no, he's Gigantamax. I'm really afraid of this Pokemon right now.
What is it?
The Gigantamax Scorch.
Oh, yeah? Is it kicking your ass right now?
No, but I'm really worried it's gonna get a kill here.
Yeah, I don't have anything to deal with, I don't have any, like, water or anything.
Yeah, my dumbass thought, oh, Q-Fant can deal with fire types, but it's a steel type. So
Yeah.
it's like, can it?
Yeah. Turns out it cannot.
Oh, and it gets a kill. I knew it.
What kill?
A kill on Ponyta.
Oof. So 2 kills down on Dreepy and 1 on Ponyta.
Yeah, this is not good.
So what happens if we all our Pokemon lose all 3 of our lives? Then the remaining person wins?
Yes.
That'd be dope. Okay, cool. So I guess that's what I need to hope for.
I bet you're enjoying that.
Yeah.
Alright. He has 2 more turns to Gigantamax. Man, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. All I know is champion. Oh, it's Flash Fire. Damn it.
Oh.
Charmeleon took the hit a lot.
That's great. That's good shit.
But now my special attack is lowered.
Oh. I hope you lose.
Ah, I bet you do.
Yeah, I really. Yeah, I mean, I might, but either way, I really, really fucking hope you. Especially after saying that, dick. Oh shit.
Oh, and Charmeleon hangs on with 6 health points. This. Oh, what the hell?
What?
What? He used Max Flare and the Fire Spin ability
Fuck.
kicked in. This is not good. All my last Pokemon are...
Oh, my cam just went off and everything. My fucking computer, my laptop closed on me during the video.
That's not good.
No, super annoying. It's alright though, because it's still recording. It just dropped the fucking... I don't even know how that happened.
Oh man, I don't know what to do here.
Fuck.
I'm about to white out.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
My last 3 Pokemon are weak to fire.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know if that counts as me losing the game, but I mean, I still have
No,
Pokemon with health.
No, you still have you still have lives left. It's lives. If everything faints, it doesn't matter. It's the lives.
But it's not good right now. Not good at all.
I gotta fix my cam. I am so sorry.
Alright, Sprout, be faster, please. I guess I don't know what to do here.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm faster. Can this kill?
Let's see.
Okay, it didn't kill, but it poisoned, so it's gonna die next turn.
Rear camera.
Will this flame will kill me?
There we go.
It does. Oh man.
Okay. So what happened?
So basically, I win, but I've suffered a lot of death.
How many deaths?
Let's see.
You gotta be honest here, cause I can't watch it until you post. Are you disloyal, Joe?
No, I'm trying to get all my stuff in line. Middle left. What the fuck? Where's the other one?
Fuck. Moved that too. What a mess this is about to be. Alright, I can go into the gym. Should I battle or no?
No, I'm already done with the battle.
Alright, well let's go ahead and save exactly where we are then.
Okay. My guy's a little too excited.
Alright.
It's like, dude, we lost.
Okay, so go ahead and you've saved?
I'm exiting the dialogue.
Alright, well I'm gonna sit right here then. And
So
not
basically, Charmeleon has 2 lives, Ponyta has 2 lives, Joltik has 2 lives, Dreepy has 1, Reba has 3, because I didn't send it out, and Ivysaur has 2.
move. Nice. Alright.
So, I'm fucked right now. Hopefully I don't battle another fire trainer.
Alright. Nice. Okay. Well, I believe it. You're out of the dialogue?
No, still almost done.
Jesus.
I'm getting the TM and stuff.
You're fucking progressing while I can't move is what you're doing. You're gonna have
You can move.
I can't move. If I move, then I'm battling.
You could have done the battle with the catching.
I already did all that. I'm standing in front of the gym trainer right now.
I won't move for 30 seconds.
It's a bit more than 30 seconds. It's been like a minute and 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm counting. I'm counting until I save. You're not moving.
All right, saved.
Saved?
Yeah.
All right, cool. A minute and 30 seconds. You ain't moving. All right, everybody.
All right.
Thank you for watching. I'm sorry for that little shit happening that I just had there towards the end. But thank you for watching, and tune in next episode because we are about to have what is surely to be a very exciting match. So.
Yeah, and as you can see, I'm very demoralized here.
And that is a good thing for me.
Deaths that happen. But hopefully that doesn't happen again until ever.
I hope it happens again as soon as possible.
Alright guys, that's it from Zamora Gaming. I'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.